conversations. There are 61 violent criminals somewhere out there who think they've escaped justice. They should think again. San Francisco just received some federal money to help them pursue serious cold crime cases. Here's ABC 7's Heather Ishimaru.
All California felons and some misdemeanor offenders have been required to give a DNA sample. That DNA profile eventually goes into a database to be compared against DNA from cold cases. San Francisco County has gotten 61 hits or matches between DNA from cold cases and inmates in the database. That means 61 cases with no suspect now have one. But the police and district attorneys say they didn't have the resources to pursue those cases until now. Senator Dianne Feinstein got $400,000 of federal money to help complete the investigations of those 61 cold cases.
These are cases really crying out for a solution. They're murder cases, they're rape cases, they are of the most serious type.
I think it's going to lead to really justice for victims who have been denied, quite frankly, for far too long.
When you commit a crime, no matter when you do it, especially if it's a homicide or a sexual assault that results in a capital case, that you will always be under the radar of law enforcement. There is no statute of limitations.
But San Francisco could have many, many more cold case DNA hits if the state lab were operating up to speed. Right now, it has a backlog of a few 100,000 samples to be processed. At its current rate, it would take 2.5 years to catch up, and that's if it weren't taking in any new samples. But it's getting 20,000 a month. And the backlog is likely to get worse in 3 years when not just convicted felons, but anyone arrested for a felony will have to give a sample. Heather Ishimaru, ABC 7 News.